we can let the record show that we're all still here, everyone in attendance. And that brings us to our first item of the night, a public hearing, Ordinance 2024-1659, an ordinance amending Chapters 10 and 58 of the Mequon Municipal Code in connection with approvals for the city's Architecture Review Board and adopting updates to the board's guidelines for residential structures. This was recommended by the Planning Commission January 22nd. Recommendation was forthcoming by Public Welfare on the 13th of February tonight. It is a first reading tonight. Is there a recommendation from Public Welfare?
Correct, it was approved by Public Welfare. Make a motion to approve.
Or take a motion to go into public hearing? There's a
Move to
motion.
public hearing.
The second motion?
Second.
Seconding the motion to go into public hearing. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
We are now in public hearing. Is there anyone here tonight who wishes to speak about this item? Seeing and hearing none.
Move to close public hearing.
Motion and a second. All those in favor of closing public hearing, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And we are back in regular session where we can now consider this ordinance.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any comments or questions? Hearing and seeing none. All those in favor of approving this ordinance, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And that ordinance is adopted. Next up, we have personal appearances and public comment. Citizens wishing to address the council on any matter not on the agenda may do so at this time. If you desire to be heard on an agenda item, you may be heard when that item is considered on the agenda. Speak into the microphone at the podium. Time limit is 5 minutes. Is there anyone here who wishes to speak on any item not on the agenda? Seeing none, we'll move on to public officials reports. I'll keep it simple. I don't have anything to add other than executing this meeting agenda. City Administrator?
Thank you, Mayor, members of the council. Just a couple of quick announcements as we get back on track with our agendas here this evening. Starting in February, the city began accepting credit card payments at all three of our main facilities, which includes City Hall, the Department of Public Works combined facility, and our Public Safety building on Buntrock Avenue. This comes after much hard work by our Finance Department and our Information Technology Division. Previously, only cash and checks were accepted by the city. There is a 3 1/4% convenience fee that's applied to all transactions to cover credit card processing fees. The spring primary election is approaching quickly. It'll take place on April 2nd, and in-person absentee voting will start at City Hall beginning next week and run through March 29th. Absentee in-person voting will take place between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. daily here in the council chambers at City Hall. And on April 2nd, poll sites will be open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Lastly, you may have seen some white smoke coming from the chimney here at City Hall on your way in this evening. We have a date for our strategic planning workshop. It is Thursday, May 2nd. After much polling of our council members, we've got a date that works for everybody. We'll have more information in the bulletin this week, and we'll be sending out agenda materials at some point next month. So Thursday, May 2nd, at a venue to be determined. That's all, Mayor.
Thank you. Next on the agenda, we have 10 sets of various minutes from boards and commissions on other public officials' reports. On the consent agenda, is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Move approval.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And the consent agenda is approved. We have one ordinance first reading. Ordinance 2024-1658, an ordinance repealing and recreating Chapter 62 of the Mequon Municipal Code relating to the regulation of signs within the city. There's a recommendation forthcoming by Public Welfare. Well, it says January 9th, but I'm pretty sure it was tonight. It is a first reading.
I'm going to say first reading was
It was
13th.
February 13th. Oh yeah, it was February 13th. What was the recommendation from Public Welfare?
Recommended approval.
Okay. So now we've got that documented. Wait a minute, I read the wrong one. That's the one we're going to vote on in a minute. I apologize, I'm going to back up. The ordinance first reading is 2024-1660, an ordinance amending Chapter 14 of the Mequon Municipal Code in connection with reporting requirements for auctions and secondhand stores. There's also a recommendation forthcoming from Public Safety this evening.
Public safety approved.
Okay, that is a ordinance first reading, unlike the next one, which I'll read again, which is a real ordinance we'll take action on tonight. That's ordinance 2024-1658, ordinance repealing and recreating Chapter 62 within the Mequon Municipal Code relating to regulation of signs within the city. It was recommended by Public Welfare and was a first reading last month. So we will take action on this one prior to my faux pas earlier.
And Public Welfare still approved it, so.
It's good to know you didn't change your mind or read it out of order. There's
Recommend approval.
there's a motion
Second.
and a second. Any further comments or discussion? This one's been before us before, so hopefully we got it all out. Looks like we did. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And that ordinance is adopted. Next up is resolutions. Resolution 4104, a resolution clearing the property tax roll of delinquent accounts deemed uncollectible for tax roll year 2022. This was recommended earlier this evening by Finance and Personnel Committee. Is there a motion?
Move approval.
Second.
Motion and a second. And just so the public knows, we don't give up trying to collect on this. We just do this so we can zero out the books accounting wise. These will then get turned over to the Waukesha County Collection Service, where we will try to get every penny of that back if we can. We had a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Mayor, that is.
Is it budgetary?
monetary,
'Cause
yeah.
it's a few $1,000s. Okay. I'm sorry. Please call the roll.
Alderman Strelchak,
Aye.
Alderman Talaco. Aye. Alderman Meyer,
Aye.
Alderman Hancher,
Aye.
Alderman Bach,
Aye.
Alderman Parrish.
Aye.
Alderman Schneider. Aye. Alderman Gebhardt.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Okay. On to Resolution 4105, a resolution authorizing execution of a professional services agreement for completion of a real estate market analysis for the Port Washington Road corridor between County Line Road and Glen Oaks Lane with redevelopment resources of Madison, Wisconsin in an amount not to exceed of $69,710. This was recommended by the Economic Development Board on February 20th and was also recommended earlier this evening by the Finance and Personnel Committee.
Move to
Move approval.
There's a motion and a second. Any comments or questions on this item? Hearing and seeing none, please call the roll.
Alderman Talaco. Aye. Alderman Meyer,
Aye.
Alderman Hancher,
Aye.
Alderman Bach,
Aye.
Alderman Parrish.
Aye.
Alderman Schneider. Aye. Alderman Gebhardt,
Aye.
and Alderman Strelchak.
Aye.
And that item is approved. Can't wait to get going on that one. Thank you. Resolution 4106, a resolution amending the city's fiscal year 2024 compensation plan in connection with an establishment of a full-time management intern position for the 2024-2025 budget seasons. This was recommended earlier this evening by Finance and Personnel.
Move approval.
Motion and a second. Any comments or questions? Just a little background for the public. This will give, if we can find the right individual and hire them, this will help us with a few projects we've got going on this year. We've got a very ambitious work plan this year. And it'll also help us execute on some of the stuff in the strategic plan, specifically some of the items tied to ARPA funds, which we need to exhaust this year, so or at least commit. So this will be helping us move the ball down the field in those regards. We had a motion in a second? Okay, good. Any further comments or questions? Hearing none, please call the roll.
Alderman Meyer,
Aye.
Alderman Hancher,
Aye.
Alderman Bach,
Aye.
Alderman Parrish.
Aye.
Alderman Schneider. Aye. Alderman Gebhardt,
Aye.
Alderman Strelchak,
Aye.
and Alderman Talaco. Aye.
And that resolution passes. Next, we have Resolution 4107, a resolution approving an award of the 2024 road improvement contract to Payne and Dolan of Jackson, Wisconsin in the amount of $1,260,000. There's a recommendation forthcoming by Public Works.
This was recommended unanimously, and I move for approval.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any comments or questions? Hearing and seeing none, please call the roll.
Alderman Hancher,
Aye.
Alderman Bach,
Aye.
Alderman Parrish,
Aye.
Alderman Schneider,
Aye.
Alderman Gebhardt,
Aye.
Alderman Strelchak,
Aye.
Alderman Talaco,
Aye.
and Alderman Meyer.
Aye.
The ayes have it again. Next up is the companion resolution to that, Resolution 4108, resolution awarding the 2024 crack sealing contract to Farner Asphalt Sealers of Waunakee, Wisconsin, in the amount not to exceed of $252,000. There's also a recommendation forthcoming from Public Works tonight.
Also recommended, and I move approval.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any comments or questions on that item? Hearing and seeing none, please call the roll.
Alderman Bach,
Aye.
Alderman Parrish,
Aye.
Alderman Schneider,
Aye.
Alderman Gebhardt,
Aye.
Alderman Strelchak,
Aye.
Alderman Talaco,
Aye.
Alderman Meyer,
Aye.
and Alderman Hancher.
Aye.
And that is approved as well. We have no unspecified or specified unfinished business from prior meetings. We have no specified new business. We do have one potential closed session item, the purchase of 210 West Ranch Road. The Common Council may convene into closed session pursuant to Wisconsin Statute 19.85, Prin 1, Prin E, for the purpose of deliberating or negotiating the purchasing of public properties, the investment of public funds, or conducting other specified public business whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require a closed session, and then may reconvene into open session to take such action as deemed appropriate. Is there a motion to go into closed session?
So moved. Second.
Motion and a second. Please call the roll.
Alderman Parrish,
Aye.
Alderman Schneider,
Aye.
Alderman Gebhardt,
Aye.
Alderman Strelchak,
Aye.
Alderman Talaco,
Aye.
Alderman Meyer, Alderman Hancher,
Aye.
Alderman Bach,
Aye.
and Mayor Nurbin.
Aye. We will now go into closed session. I do anticipate we will close the meeting in open session, so don't go anywhere unless you really want to go home. That's okay. We'll be back. Never actually come back from a closed session. Is there, we need a motion to go back into regular sessions? We're looking for a motion to go back into normal sessions.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Do we need a roll call vote for this too or no? Okay. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we're back in regular session, so we're back to take action on what we are in closed session for. So looking for a motion to approve Resolution 4109, which is a resolution to purchase 210 West Ranch Road.
So moved.
Motion and a second. Any more conversation on the outside? I'm not sure we need any. But we do need a motion and a second and a roll call vote. So if we have that motion second, please call the roll.
Alderman Schneider?
Aye.
Alderman Gebhardt?
Aye.
Alderman Stralchuk?
Aye.
Alderman Talako?
Aye.
Alderman Meyer?
Aye.
Alderman Hancher?
Aye.
Alderman Bach?
Aye.
And Alderman Parrish.
Ayes have it. And that resolution is approved. I just need one more motion tonight.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? We are adjourned. Thanks, everyone.